Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. Welcome to the last day of the year. And I would say 2023 is a turning point for a lot of countries. Wars going, this decoupling of US-China. Well, I'm still doing this one word a day Chinese expression thing. I feel like I'm going beyond the current historical trend. I'm really looking at the Chinese language as a language user and also somebody who is standing outside the culture to appreciate what this language has been doing. It keeps rejuvenating itself, right? So if you look at my crash course 3, I talked about how this language through evolution only have a 2% of survival rate of a character being used from its first creation. So it's a collective selection process. And if some expressions came into vocabulary, we pick it up, then that says something, like it's only 2% survival rate. So at the end of the year, I'm showing you 2023, the hottest, the newest, survivor of who made it into Chinese vocabulary. So today is the last one. I hope I can end the year with a positive message. So today we'll talk about fei chai. I never heard of this expression until I checked up, because I came across some commentaries occasionally, but I never, I never use it on myself, but it came into the vocabulary, was popularized a little bit. I'm not sure about the adoption rate. I'm not sure if like parents or grandparents, like millennials or even older generations are aware of this expression. But certainly it was, it is an expression adopted by some percentage of the population, supposedly younger population, and they are self-referring themselves as unused twigs. Isn't that interesting? So, okay, twigs. I translate as twigs. It sounds almost like funny, but twigs in this context are the burning material for burning. Okay, Chinese also have a little bit of a historical background, because just by looking at the burning the twigs, it doesn't really make much sense. But Chinese have other characters that coexisting, right? It's a whole ecosystem. So other characters have this chai sound. That means human potential. So same pronunciation. It's actually cai is without the H, without the curling of the tongue, but it's close enough. That means potential, means people with potential. Or we can view it as talent, some talented person. But here is switching out of that, make it hidden by using similar sound and by using this image, evoking this image of this is, this expendable, burnable fuel. And probably this chai was kind of a low status among the category of wood as well, because big logs, they are going to be the the building material to hold up the whole structure. They are the most useful in terms of the trees, the destiny measured by human use application. So these twigs are the lowest rank because they're small, they're random, they cannot be, they cannot hold any weight, and all you can do is burn them up and then they're gone. It's the most insignificant kind of thing. So it's from the same sound of people with talent to the lowest rank, least valued wood material. There is this contrast of referring themselves as twigs, as not significant. But really, if you hear it, the second tone, the ringer of the second, it means talent. They still view themselves as talented. But fei, this means unused. It's made of this half shelter. I call it a half shelter because it's not a full dome. If it's a full dome, that's domestic space. It's opening, semi-opening, semi-public space, okay, with a chimney on the top. That's a Chinese way to say this is human-built place. It's a type of shelter. But this shelter, in this case, is not used. This not used is expressed by this character. And this character means the suspense before you shoot out the arrow. So I don't know, arrow shooting probably or archery was probably one of the most commonly used ancient battlefield skills, because if you don't want to involve yourself fighting body to body, you have to have some skill sets, and this archery was one of them. And this archery was expressed by 2 feet standing. Chinese use a 3-toe feet symbol. So it's a pair, right? You can see it's a symmetrical. This is a big toe, okay, just to give you orientation. So you see 2 big toes, you know, side by side. That means you're standing, you have to have your posture right first. And then you have a right hand, you have this kind of a bow looking thing, kind of a curly, it's extendable elastic thing, right? And then this is the bow itself. This depicts the part of a bow where it's kind of have this band area where you can set your arrow on before you release the string. So that's arrow shooting. And this depicts the moments when somebody stand 2 feet, I guess, shoulder width apart, and then holding the arrow. Arrow was not depicted in here, but it definitely have the right hand, have the string, have the bow, and that's the suspense in there. And this is the moment before the arrow was shoot out. And this suspense, together with this half shelter, means this is a space not inhabited by somebody. There is a suspense. There is a blank space over there that was not this housing place. It's a ghost town, basically. It was not used. Probably not ghost town, like empty room without human in there. Even if it's a human shelter, it's already in there, but there was this suspense of residence. It was not used. Okay, so carried over from housing status over to other aspects in life. I mean, some resources in there, it's sitting in there, is a property without being used by someone. So that's the unused. And this twig thing have this, I guess, self-deprecation. This unused is a statement of their current status. And then this twigs is, self-worth by occurring or incurring the similar sounding cai, that means talent. And then on the surface level, it means the least valuable burning material. But on the second layer, it's this potential. So in that way, it's a hidden potential as well. So fei chai is expression by Chinese young people to, I guess, self-deprecating way to show you that they actually think they are hidden talent. They still have this potential to do something, to make themselves useful in life. But currently, they are unused. They're unused twigs. So that's a little bit like still with hope in there, but with a limitation of reality. So I guess this hidden or this unused, this wasted image is captured in this frame. And I like it when it shows somewhat similar looking like Chinese character on the wall, right, in the background. And these are some English character in there. So it's an environmental, it looks like a multicultural place, right, with some analog type of devices, domestic devices with luggage traveling. So it shows a lot of things like the past, the East and West, the traveling, the unknown, the going somewhere, the potential, right? So that's hidden talent. And I wish you all Happy New Year. I'll see you next year. Cash into the currency of thinking by 1 word a day with Sophie. See you another day.